We don't meal prep, we plan these sauces. It simplifies our planning, allows us to make multiple variations so that we can spend time with the people that we love and create community. So this is my Chipotle mayo, aioli, whatever you want to call it. It's my Chipotle sauce. It's very easy to make. You really need to make sure you have this Chipotle peppers and adobo sauce. And aside from that, that's the main ingredient you need. Everything else I've kind of made up along the way. So we have some garlic here. We have obviously the Chipotle. We have some Mexican crema. You have to use this because it adds a lot of richness to it. And then you're gonna need some mayo as well. So we got the honey, adds a little sweetness. You don't need a lot of honey, but just a little bit of honey goes a long way. What are these girls doing? All right, here we go. I'm gonna put in my garlic, just 2 garlic cloves. We're gonna add in the mayo, about a 1/2 cup of mayo. I'm using a 1/4 cup in this instance, just because I don't have a lot of mayo. We're gonna go in with that Mexican crema. I'm gonna do about a 1/4 cup. Boom, a little more than a 1/4 cup. See, these sauces are all about just experimenting. I'm gonna add in a little bit, about a tablespoon of honey. Add a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. Hit it with some lime juice. And then lastly, the Chipotle pepper. So this, it depends how spicy you want it. So I'm gonna throw in 2 peppers. So I just use a spoon to get the adobo sauce in there. So that's about, I think, like 4 tablespoons of adobo sauce. So now, put this in there and start it up. All right, let's check it out. Sweet, spicy, creamy, garlicky. Woo! Whoa. All right, so this is my, essentially it's a tzatziki sauce, but I like to make a few modifications to it. For example, I'm using this Mexican crema a lot because it's a milder, creamier flavor that I can use to loosen my sauces. We have some yogurt, some grated cucumbers, some dill, garlic, some olive oil, some lemon juice. And I'm also going to use a little bit of honey. That's a little bit of my secret here. I use a little bit of honey just to take the edge off. Now let's throw in a couple garlics. Then I have some grated cucumbers in here. I'm going to add in my dill straight in there. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Let's add in our lemon juice. All right, here we go. We're going to add some olive oil. Going with our yogurt.
No.
Girls.
All right.
Then I'm going to hit it with this crema again. And then a tiny bit of honey. This goes a long way. There we go. Garlicky, a little bit of sweetness, well balanced. The dill comes through really well. It's a perfect sauce. Let's pour this puppy in here. That dill. So I've made a lot of Asian sauces over the years, and this is probably my best one. It's a mix of all of them. It has so many different flavors. It's probably the sauce with the most ingredients. Like, as you can see here, I have a lot going on, but I'm telling you, it is worth every single ingredient and comes well together. I have a surprise ingredient in here, which is tahini. You don't usually hear of tahini. My wife is giving me a funny look. She doesn't think this will be good. I'm like, you're gonna like it once I make it. All right, let's put this sauce together. We're gonna start with the garlic. 2 cloves of garlic. Ginger is gonna come out really well because it's nice and freshly grated. So I got about a 1.5 tablespoons here. You can do a tablespoon if you want, but I want the ginger to come out well. Add our soy sauce. You only need about 1 tablespoon of soy sauce here. Let's add in our rice wine vinegar. It's gonna add that little kick to it. Just hit that honey, about a tablespoon, I think. This is all guesswork, by the way. A little bit of sesame. You don't want too much sesame in there. And then the Gochujang. This is the king of the sauce, so I add about 2 tablespoons. Get some tahini. Okay. Don't want to overdo the tahini. Gonna add our mayo. I'm gonna use that crema now to add a little more creaminess to it. Here we go, blending time. Look at that, it's so beautiful. Taste test. Woo! Dude, that's good. Ooh, watch that cascade, baby. Yeehaw! That's beautiful. All right, so this is a green sauce that I love to make. It's very similar to my Zouk sauce, which I posted a little while ago. But the difference here is that this has vinegar, it has onion, so it's a little bit more like a chimichurri. I could add some other herbs in here, but I blend it instead of, usually my chimichurri is good to chop it. Let's do it. This is gonna use a lot of olive oil, so I use about a half cup. I think that's my jalapenos. So this looks like a lot of jalapenos. These are not really spicy. Then I'm gonna throw in my onion. Then my garlic. I'm gonna add in some coriander. Some red wine vinegar. Throw our cilantro in there. Throw our parsley in there. Here's a little bit of salt. That's where the magic happens. That's beautiful. The vinegar comes out really well. It's herby, garlicky. Not spicy actually. I put a lot of jalapenos in it, but it's really not that spicy. All right, so this is what I call my secret sauce. It's a sauce I came up with when I started making my salmon burgers. It has a lot of different things in it. I couldn't come up with a better name, so I said secret sauce. So we've got all kinds of interesting stuff on here. This is great with seafood, burgers. You can use it on a lot of different things. So dill, we've got some Old Bay, some capers, some Dijon, some of the crema comes back again. Got a little bit of mayo here, some garlic, salt and pepper. This is a sauce with multiple different flavor profiles, but it comes together really, really nicely. And I have some lemon juice as well. All right, let's put it together. Come on. Always go with the garlic first. I don't know why I do this, but garlic is a very important part of my life. 2 garlics. Get that lemon juice in there. Boop. All right, we're gonna go with the capers. This is a caper heavy sauce. And then I'm gonna hit it with the Dijon. All right, we're gonna hit it with the crema. Woo! That was a lot. Then hit it with that mayo. And then a little bit of salt. And then we're gonna hit it with the Old Bay. A little bit of that Old Bay. A little bit more. We're gonna put our dill in there to round it all out. Blending time. Here they are. These are 5 sauces that will transform any meal. So if you want to learn how to use these sauces to create incredible meals, we have built a wonderful tool that helps you make these decisions. It's a guide linked in the description. Please follow along and subscribe as we use this system to show you how to make many other meals.